I don't know. It's art, dude. Just do whatever you want, essentially.
Your department that you work in, the hours are being cut. Another bigger duck in there with holding a heart. And I really like how this turned out. I used a lot of the asset brushes that you could get from the Clip Studio Paint store.
There's a bat just darting around, dude. I don't know if it'll catch it on camera. Of course, when I start recording. Oh, nope. So I'm already super sweaty, but we have to do my burpees outside again. If you're wondering why I only film the outside parts, because I'd rather just do the fucking workout, to be completely honest. And then filming it takes a lot longer. So the outside, and it's nice and cool out here. But yeah, I'm already super sweaty. I have to do 12 burpees. So 4 sets of 3 or 3 sets of 4. But I'm just going to do all 12 at once because I already finished the rest of the circuit. Sometimes I just don't do the circuit. I just do the entire grouping. And I'm just like, because it's faster sometimes. But if I'm really tired, then I'll do the circuit because the circuit helps you rest a little bit. But yeah. I'm not crazy, you're crazy.
And it probably had like 100 and I think it had around 130 left. I think it was something like, I don't remember exactly. It was
I thought I was done doing burpees, but then I looked at the next circuit. There's more burpees. I just love that for me. I love that for me, dude. All right, let me just do them. Stop wasting time. Get it done and get the gains so I can go back to getting the games in Maple Story, too. Get the gains in your life and get the gains in the game. Because it's all a game. Life is a game. And you're the only one that's playing it wrong. I was going to finish doing my 10K, but as you can hear, it's pouring out. And I don't have one of those like yellow pullover things either that I should probably get, the pullover raincoats. So I'm heading to my job, but earlier today I got a lovely text saying, hey, your department that you work in, the hours are being cut. And guess whose hours got cut? So I'm just gonna take this. I've already applied to multiple jobs. I have to call one of them because I'm gonna have a phone interview, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow when I wake up. Hopefully they are available to do that and see what that goes from there. But you might be getting more vlogs out of me because I'm gonna have more free time and then more consistent, like repeated uploads. So you might get a vlog once a week or twice a week, depending on how things pan out and how many jobs reach back out to me that I applied to, and go from there. But yeah. I've also been, I don't want to cross pollinate, but I've been streaming more on another channel, on my gaming channel, and it's been going fairly well. So there's that. So just gonna keep myself busy and keep working on stuff and finish getting my certs. But yeah, so I had the job interview today. They said they were gonna call me to see if I got round 2. So I'm just waiting on them, and it'll be interesting. It'll be different. I had to buy some clothes for the interview because I donated all my actual like suits and stuff because I never wore them. And then lo and behold, now I need to buy some more. But it is what it is. It was only like $80 total because I went to Ross and got a dresser and stuff like that.
Since my interview was actually close to my local micro center, I stopped by and picked up a new CPU that I need for my build in my PC. I also stopped by and said hi to my old boss because right next door my boss got relocated to a different location, and I went to say hi just to be nice.
All right, obligatory update. I have done the shading aspects in the base color of the skin and the palms. That's it, just the shading, base color of the skins in the palms. I have been I've been live streaming on my gaming channel, so I haven't really been doing art as much as late, just been live streaming for hours on end. So but here is the update. I'm gonna do the shading and everything too, in the like the actual like color blending shading, like the soft shading in the skin, and then we'll layer it over so it will look even better than now, because right now it's just a flat color with shade, which is fine, but that's not how I do things. So we're gonna work on that next. And yeah. And then after we get all the base elements down of all the colors and everything, and then grossify the image a bit, we will work on the tentacles and make them like weird ethereal glowing. But that's the update. Another update. I don't know why I haven't been setting up the side camera. I just haven't been feeling like doing it, but this is what I've gotten so far. I need to color in the teeth. I did some extra shading. When it comes to shading like creatures like this, when it comes to shading humans, it's more easier for me, like soft shading. When it comes to shading like these creatures, I kind of don't know what the I'm doing, but that's art for you. You can just test things out, see how it works out, and then like this blue shade just ties it all together. Without the blue shade, you can see how it's kind of like messy essentially. But yeah, like I don't know, it's art, dude. Just do whatever you want essentially. I am probably gonna do a study in the future of how to do like shading wrapping around objects like that more in depth again, because the only time I know how to really do it to an extent is just like humanoid stuff, even though the concept should be the same for everything else. But yeah, I gotta color in the teeth, like add the yellow and stuff like that, like how I have the multi-arm demon have like the yellows in the teeth and then the fingernails. I'm just gonna carry that over, and then I have to also shade in the eyes. I don't think I'm gonna add pupils to him. I think I'm just gonna have shades within this eye for this creature, and then finally, second to finally, add the darker purple slash darker pinkish color into the tentacles, and then add the flooring so you can see that it is perspective based. So I'm just gonna have the flooring like taper off after a bit, but it's gonna be perspective based flooring, just so you know, like, that these aren't the proportions and that the camera is angled more downward. But yeah. Updates. It's Saturday. I went to bed yesterday, but today I just hit 4 months of working out 5 days a week. Oh, I'm tired. Man, I am tired. I haven't really been filming much of the workouts as of late. I don't know. I just haven't been feeling the need to like set up and then record the workouts. I've been just doing them off screen and logging them and getting all sweaty. But yeah, we're at the 4 month mark. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, I'm tired. I'm knackered. Yes. So I want to show you guys something. I'm at work and took off my shoes because it was raining outside and my feet were wet, but the bottom of my shoes are so smooth over, dude. Oh my God, I need to buy a new pair. These are the second pair because I went through the first pair really easily. Like, there's no grip on these. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, dude. I walk way too much.
Context of this clip, I went to my friend's graduation and didn't record anything else, just enjoyed it. We were with her for 13 hours that day.
So I'm here in my garage. I'm working out and I chipped my teeth again. Right here. I chipped my tooth because I had teeth like this. I shifted it back when I was moving the weights. Jesus Christ, like in English. Moving the weights, and then I chipped my tooth. I gotta wear my mouth guard from now on, but I'm working out so that doesn't happen again. But yeah, lovely. My teeth are chipped. Yay. Like, they're already chipped from like hitting it before by accident or like biting something and it chips, but just gotta love it, I guess. Yeah.
For my mom's Mother's Day gift, I decided to make a cute card with some ducks on them, and then when you open it up, there's another bigger duck in there with holding a heart saying, even though you're a quack, I still love you. I just thought it was cute and my mom liked it too. So when I'm sitting at my desk, if I'm on the standing position, so actually not sitting, standing at my desk, I could see the backyard in all of its glory, and I could see the backyard fence. And one thing really bothered me about that backyard fence is that it was overgrown. So you don't want your fence to be overgrown because eventually you can get holes and stuff like that from all the bugs trying to burrow into it and yada, yada, yada. So I took it upon myself to get it done and just started ripping down all the vines and everything that was entangling the actual fence. And then I found out as I was ripping down some of the vines that there are two smaller trees that are literally growing into our fence, like entangling themselves into our fence. So we have to get that cut. And there's a really big tree that is actually like hovering over my room and my brother's room that is angled slightly, not slightly, it's angled towards the house, which is kind of scary because if that ever like decides to give fruit and falls, it will literally destroy both of our bedroom in the middle of the night, possibly killing. But yeah, that's like a really old tree. So I think we have to get permission to cut that down before we can do anything. So we're just seeing about that. And we're going to be probably cutting down the two smaller trees that are literally growing into our fence. But yeah, I just wanted to get that done. It's something that bothered me. So I was like, it's a whim. I might as well do it as I want to do it because I won't do it if I don't do it now, type of thing.
So that's a tree right there, so I can't get that. But most of the fence is done. We got another tree, not the big one, but the small one to the side of it that's leaning on our fence, so we have to probably get that down. And then we have like a random tree growing over there, but got a lot of it off. I'm gonna probably take a weed whacker to the bottom of it and just get that off. But yeah, a lot of spiders and slugs living underneath there. All right, all the stuff I pulled off that was on the ground is now in the bag. I'm sweaty. It's like 75 degrees out. Wearing a long shirt, pants. I was wearing long gloves too, so I'm sweaty. I'm sweaty. I need to go for my walk. I'm probably gonna pick up a donut too. Hopefully they have one. They've been out of glazed donuts at my place that I go to all the time. And I've seen the culprit. It's this lady that comes in who picks out like 30 donuts at once. And I'm like, the f? Like, leave some. Like, damn.
A few moments later. So I finally decided to set up the side shot camera when I was working on the final pieces in the background of this individual artwork, and I really like how this turned out. I used a lot of the asset brushes that you could get from the Clip Studio Paint store or storefront from people. Some of them you're paid or some of them are free. I use all the free ones because I'm cheap and don't want to pay anything. But these brushes are so good. They're so much of a time saver, especially for like backgrounds and stuff like that. Just layering them up, changing the color over so slightly, and just making sure that it looks all nice. I just really love these brushes. I'm gonna be using them in the future more. I've said I'm going to be using them in the previous piece, I think the Demon Girl piece, but I'm gonna be using them even more. But yeah, I really love these brushes. It just made doing the background so much easier.
Finally, it is done. The pig tentacle creature is completed. I am happy how it turned out. I really like the background and everything that I chose to do. I used a bunch of different like type of texture brushes to actually create said background, and then blurred some of it and layered a bunch of others. But I really like how it turned out, and it saves so much time than by doing it all by like hand. Brushes are amazing, guys. You should use them. I still need to actually go in and add some texture to these pieces. So in certain shades and areas, I'll be adding texture kind of like how I did to the other pieces. That's in another program that is not, I don't do that in Clip Studio. I do that in Paint Tool Side actually. But other than that, other than adding the textures, it's all done, and I really love this pose. I really like how it all turned out. The tentacles, the like see-through like tentacles and stuff like that, just everything. The fog, the vanetting around it. Yeah, I added vanetting around it just to make you more, just feel like it's more zoomed in on the creature to an extent. It's just, I just really like how this turned out. And I'm glad that it's finally done. All I have to do now is create emoticon stickers of it. I don't know what I'm going to do for the secondary sticker, like the secondary chibi sticker, because the other two had secondary ones. I don't know if it's just going to be his stomach or something like that. So like, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe like his stomach and then tentacles coming out of it. Maybe like that, like a ball and then tentacles coming out of it. That would be interesting for a secondary sticker. But yeah, we have the emoticons, secondary stickers, the chibi sticker, and the secondary chibi sticker to do. And then we're done with that. But I'm actually going to be taking a break from that real quick and actually work on something else. So when I was editing this video, I actually decided to go back in and edit the piece of artwork again. I added a little bit more things, added a darker shade in here so it gives it more of a non-continuous, like a break apart, because as before it was just continuous all the way through. Added a little bit of shine to the pink, so again it's not just continuous solid pink. And then at the tips I added a white mist to them. Also went in, added texture to the skin, so texturization over here, texturization in the shadows, and then I also added a little bit more grime to his skin too, and then colored the nipples in like a purplish color, and then texture in the teeth too and the nails. So I was not done. I thought I was done, and I was like, this looks a little bit too clean for me, and it was a little bit too clean for me. So I'm happy that I went through and then added all the texture and everything. Now we are actually done, and now I can actually finalize the outro. I will throw up the 3 different tiers that I did. So I did the original one that you saw earlier in the video that I was saying is a final piece. Then when I added some of the texture, not the texture, some of the gradients to the tentacles, and then the texture, just so you could see the 3 differences side by side, or if I could fit them side by side. But yeah. I'm happy that this is done now. From that real quick and actually work on something else. Something else is actually going to be another art contest entry. If you remember 2 years ago now, I had entered a art contest. I'm going to be entering the same one this time. It's only like $500 for first place, but I want to get first place. So we're gonna do that and hopefully get first place. So you'll be seeing me working on that piece in the future, and this will be a little bit of a pause. I might be doing some schedule changes to the upload system. I'm gonna try. I don't want to say it, but if you don't see it, then I won't do it. I'm gonna try doing once a week posting of like the vlog stuff. So it might be less art, it might be more art. There might be more mundane stuff or just day-to-day stuff in the vlogs, and like I said, less art. but we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. But yeah. With that, I'm already late for this video, so I gotta go edit and post it. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Peace. Bye-bye.